Alright, this is a pre-maiden flight video of the F-14 Tomcat by BlitzRCworks, and I just want to show you kind of how I set things up, some of the faults with the plane out of the box, and some of the good things about it as well. And we'll give you a little video tour here before she flies. Okay, the first thing to point out is just how incredibly detailed this plane is. It looks really, really nice. They did a great job with the paint. Some of the markings on there are not scale, and they look a little cheesy, but for the most part this plane looks really, really nice. The undercarriage of the plane went together really nice, but I had some problems with the stock wheels. So the stock wheels have already been replaced. They had flat spots on all four wheels that are on the plane, and so I just went ahead and replaced them with some more foam wheels. Gave it pretty much the exact same diameter wheels that were stock, but they did have to be swapped out. The swing wing mechanism is underneath this panel, and I actually had to do a lot of tweaking to get the swing wing correct. But there's two screws here, nylon bolts, that hold the panel in place, and this panel just lifts up. Now, looking at this wing servo, it's actually pretty good design. However, the first problem I encountered was with the push rods. They're just extremely soft, flexible push rods, and there was a lot of binding and bowing of these push rods when the servo activates the wing. So what I did was I had a carbon fiber tube that I just slid over the length of the push rods, which really helped to reinforce them, and so I don't get a lot of that bending and bowing of the push rods. The next area that I had difficulty with is, and I'll try to get as close as I can without it zooming, but this here is a ball and socket joint. The ball part of the joint actually screws into just a hard piece of plastic on the wing, and that was crushed when I first opened it up here. So I had to do a little bit of reshaping of the plastic and super gluing the ball joint, but once I got that in place, it's holding strong now and seems to be behaving as it should. Okay, I'm going to sweep the wings back and forth just to give you an idea of what this looks like. I do have my wings set on a 3-position switch on my transmitter, so I've got 3 positions. I got fully extended, which is what they are now, partially, and then all the way. As you can hear, the servo does, it is stressing at the full retract, and I've tried tweaking it as much as possible to get rid of that buzzing, and I just have not been successful. That carbon fiber on the push rods really helps to strengthen that servo, or the movement of the wings. The next thing I wanted to point out was the mixing that I have. I've got a 9-channel Futaba radio, and I'm able to mix it pretty well. So under normal conditions, I've just got the standard aileron control and elevator control. And then when I'm going to sweep the wing backs, I mixed in kind of a, it's called an elevator mix, which allows me to control ailerons, elevator, and kind of a taileron setup there. So that is the mix that I will be using when I'm flying Delta. When the wings are fully extended, I will switch back to my normal ailerons and elevator. So there she is, ready to fly, and hopefully the next video will be the flight video and review. Thanks for watching.